Investing in STEM education, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is not just about preparing the next generation for jobs of the future. It's about empowering them to become innovators, problem solvers, and leaders who can drive the continent's growth and development. In line with this vision, STEM METS Resources is taking steps to spark curiosity and build capacity among young minds through hands-on learning and interactive engagement. Let's take a look.
For Africa to leapfrog as a global leader in addressing trends in emerging technologies, cybersecurity, climate change, the green economy, and global health, the continent must fully capitalize on STEM education and skills. This perspective, highlighted by the World Bank, aligns with the African Union's Agenda 2063, which is a blueprint for Africa's long-term growth and development. Recognizing the strategic role of STEM-based programs, STEM METS Resources, a social enterprise dedicated to nurturing and equipping young minds with critical STEM skills for the past decade, tapped into the opportunity by preparing them for a competitive global economy. And now, with the intention to do more at this space-inspired event.
A decade ago, STEM METS started with a dream to make education exciting, to make it hands-on, but most of all, to make it transformative. We envisioned a world where learning went beyond just textbooks, beyond cramming and regurgitating, and beyond just learning to pass exams. We dreamed of a world where every child could experiment, could build, could create, and most importantly, imagine. So in these 10 years, that dream has turned into a movement. We have reached over 30,000 students. Thank you. Empowering them with skills in robotics, coding, engineering, and more. Our programs have inspired young girls to dream big, enabling students to innovate solutions for real-world challenges, and equipped educators with the tools to nurture the next generation of problem solvers.
Emphasizing the urgency of prioritizing STEM education in Africa, the keynote speaker highlights the need for strategic investments in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to bridge the gap between Africa and the rest of the world.
Why does STEM matter now more than ever before? In the 21st century, STEM is no longer a field of study or discipline. It is the backbone of progress and innovation, and it has become increasingly our daily lifestyle. The world around us is changing at an unprecedented pace. Artificial intelligence, renewable energy, biotechnology, space exploration, and climate change solutions are redefining lives, industries, communities, and the world generally. Our world has never presented us with as much possibilities as we see today. For Nigeria and Africa as a whole, STEM is the bridge to a brighter and more prosperous future. We're playing catch up as a nation, as a continent that has most of the population as young people. And we're better, to showcase the power of STEM rather than in Africa and Nigeria. It is the key to solving our unique challenges, because our challenges really are unique to us. From healthcare to agriculture, to infrastructure, to energy. More importantly, STEM education has the power to unlock the potential of our greatest resource, our young people.
A panel discussion on reimagining education, innovations, challenges, and the future looks into why the country needs to implement STEM-based programs, with EdTech experts explaining how innovative approaches can drive lasting impact in preparing Africa's next generation.
You need to think about this is how do we help teachers think differently about how children are planted where they are, whatever subjects they are in, how do we help them thrive in that by using different, innovative approaches. And the other thing that I would say about scaling the impact, we can scale the impact by going by ourselves, but that scale is going to be very slow, and it's not going to be very highly impactful. So when we think about how do we scale the impact of this, it's calling on collaborators. There are many amazing people in the country doing amazing things. But I feel like to a large extent, we're still all doing it in our own spaces. How do we actually truly come together to collaborate and share those best practices that we have seen that have worked in our 30,000? I mean, Teach for Nigeria today has reached over 160,000, children. We have deployed an army of over 1,200, fellows and alumni out there. How do we all sit together and ask ourselves, what do you see that is working?
We wanted a place where you could spark a child's curiosity. That's really what it was. And they can begin to think and imagine. Because that's what we had, a bit of that growing up. And with the digital natives, we need to spark a bit more of that. So we need a lot more areas where children are receiving sparks. That's what I would say. And so what we try to do is all the things that you typically won't find in a classroom for infrastructural issues, can we bring it together in one place? So 3D printing, can we bring where they can see 3D printing? And when you think of the things that people are doing with 3D printing, one day something's going to happen in your house and you just go to your 3D printer, put it inside your 3D printer and print it out and go and repair it. Those kind of things blow your mind. Can we do that for the children? So 3D printing, bring VR, bring animation, and make it fun.
Quantum computers are coming in the next decade or 10 to 15 years. And once those quantum computers come, they're going to break all of our encryption. So we need to find a way to protect ourselves from that future, because once quantum computers come, it's going to literally cause a global financial meltdown, where we would no longer have money in our banks. People are going to get sick. They're not be able to access the hospitals. And all right, how about do this? How about I create an hybrid AI, something deterministic, something that works on the ones and zeros of binary, and also works on the superposition nature of a quantum computer. That is an hybrid AI that is able to protect our different data infrastructure from cyber attacks and also quantum computer attacks. Right, so that births Tesseract. That is the project I'm working on, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm here today.
Celebrating their achievements over the past 10 years and looking forward to the next decade, their mission remains the same: to reach more students, integrate technologies, and collaborate with even more educators and organizations. With a focus on sparking curiosity and building capacity, the organization is creating opportunities for young minds to thrive in a tech-driven world.